Hello everyone, good afternoon. Dear authors and invited guests, welcome to the technical session 11A. Myself Siddhi Auti and I'll be your session moderator for today's conference. On behalf of Global Knowledge Research Foundation and GR Scholastics LLP, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 10th International Conference on ICT for Sustainable Development, ICT4SD. The 10th edition of the conference is being organized in a hybrid mode. The physical event is being held today in Goa and the virtual event is being held via Zoom meeting from 17th to 19th. I hope you all will enjoy this interactive and knowledgeable session throughout the day. In this session, in total, we will be having 10 presentations. Each presenter will be given 10 minutes for the presentation, 2 minutes for the question and answers. On 7 minutes, I will be raising a gentle reminder. Also, there is another request to all the participants that you stay connected with us till the closing remarks. If you have any query or update, then you can write it to me in the chat box. Now, just before we get started with the session, I would like to introduce you all to today's session chair, Dr. Basant Tiwari. Dr. Basant World Peace University, Pune. He has many international and national publications to his credit in conferences and journals. He is a senior member of IEEE, senior member of ACM, life member of CSI and IACSIT. He is the reviewer of various reputed international journals and books. His research interests are information security, pervasive computing, healthcare informatics, and machine learning. Welcome, sir. Thank you for being with us here today. Now, without any further ado, we will get started with the first presenter. So the very first presenter we have here today is Darshan LM from Visvesvaraya Technological University. The paper title is Analysis of Disguised Face Recognition on Indian Faces. Sir, you can start with your presentation now.
Yes, madam. One second. Hello.
Sir, we can't see your screen yet.
One second, madam. I'm doing it through mobile app. So. No,
Sir, it is visible now.
Yes.
Yes, we can
Good
see your
morning,
screen.
all. Okay. Good morning, all. This is myself, Darshan LM, and my research paper title is on analysis of disguised face recognition on Indian faces, and my paper ID is on 218. So coming to the presentation today, so I'll be briefing out what is the
Excuse me, Darshan, just a minute. Your screen is not too much clear actually. It's very difficult. It is on the mobile. That is the reason I think. It is difficult to see what it is written there.
Actually, my laptop got stuck today. No, sir.
Okay. Now it is better, but whenever you are increasing the size, that's okay. But is it possible for you to make it horizontal rather than vertical, your mobile?
Actually, today my laptop got hanged, sir. That's why I'm trying my level.
I am asking you that. Is it possible for you to make it horizontal rather than vertical, your mobile?
Okay, I'll do it.
Maybe it will come.
Sure.
Or Darshan, you can do one thing. You can share your PPT in the chat box. We'll run it on behalf of you.
It's okay now. It is visible now. It's okay. Yeah. This is good. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this is my outline of my presentation is on introduction, objective, and analysis, and finally the conclusion. So coming to the disguise, you already many of you know what you mean by disguise. We have many accessories like goggles, scarves, masks, and nowadays because of fashion industry and all, many people will use many kind of fashion accessories. So making it obscures the face identically. Face is going to be hidden. Many of the facial features are not visible after wearing these kind of masks and all. So what happens, because in this face disguise we have two kinds. One is intentional disguise. Other one is unintentional disguise. Intentional disguise, like kind of many persons we are going to wear this kind of mask and they are going to commit any illegal activities. So that is intentional disguise. So we have another category called as unintentional disguise, where the people used to wear these kind of accessories by profession, like police helmet, regional accessories like turban or any pagadi kind of and all. So these kind of comes under unintentional disguise. So whatever the disguise accessories the people wear, it will affect the facial appearance. So that is what is called as face disguise. So here I'm going to give one small visual introduction about the disguise versus normal face. So as we can see, and even disguise is subjective. It is based on the researcher or person perspective, whether it is a normal or disguised. So here we can see, and the left corner we have Amitabh Bachchan normal face is there. So he has disguised himself as many roles by wearing many disguise accessories, synthetic beard and all. So we call this one as facial disguise. Sometimes what happens, some male celebrity or male person are going to disguise himself as a girl. So sometimes young appearance to old appearance. So we all call this kind as a facial disguise. So now I have gone through the literature survey and regarding the disguised face recognition and all. So this is my survey. That's a survey on disguised face recognition, and last year it got published. I gone through rigorously, and I gone through many facial data sets which are explaining about face disguise and all. So after going through many data sets like AR, so many data sets are there which are going to explain this facial disguise. So that I have explained in my paper. So using this paper, I'm going to conclude like for Indian ethnicity. So we have many facial disguise data sets are available across the world like AR, YALI, and so many data sets are there. But what I found after surveying, I got for with respect to Indian ethnicity, we have got only three data set. One is the triple IT DFT, which is developed by IIT Delhi. One is IMFDB data set. Other one is the FDP data set. So only three data sets are available so far with respect to Indian ethnicity, which is going to explain the face disguises. So after having these three data set, I just try to analyze what are all the drawbacks and what are all the research which I can do. So I'm going to analyze these data set by doing so and so like visual, holistic as well as deep learning. So this is one snapshot of IIT Delhi data set. So there we have number of targets is 75, totally 750 images are there. So what I observed in this data set is that so the same kind of disguise accessories like goggle is used in across the data set, and the same kind of red turban is used across the data set. And even we can see that the age variation is almost same, like 18 to 25. So this is one drawback which I observed in IIT Delhi data set. And coming to the another data set, that is IMFDB data set. Here also they claim it is a face some disguise variation they have added there, but easily there is no much of disguise variation is not there. Only the expression variation is more, the pose variation is more. So disguise variation is little bit less in this IMFDB data set. So by going through these two data set like Triple IT and IMFDB data set, I created our own data set, that is Indian celebrity disguise face data set, which I crawled manually in the internet from the internet. I have around 106 classes and totally around 16,000 images I created manually. I'm trying to propose to the research word, that is Indian celebrity disguise face data set. So compared to the first one and second one, here we can see lot of disguise variation and lot of various kinds of disguise accessories have been used across the data set. Many kind of disguise like cron or so many gender disguise is also incorporated in my data set. So this is my one contribution to the research work to in the field of disguise recognition. So now coming to the analysis, I'm just trying to summarize. So totally here around 16,000 images samples are there, and all the subjects are varying like pose, illumination, expression, gender disguise, age variation is also incorporated, and even face makeup is also incorporated. In the first set data, you can see all the images are taken in a controlled environment. So here I've taken care the images are both from controlled as well as in uncontrolled environment. So coming to the analysis of data set here. So I have classified in as in two tables. One is the accessory type, goggle, mosaic, beard and all. And in the goggle also I have taken two type, opaque and transparent. Mosaic also three categories have made it, like short, mosaic trimmed for thick, and as well as beard, and fancy also have taken pagadi hat and so on. So this is just for an analysis type. And in the table too, we can see that how many gender disguise images are there, pose, illumination, expression, all those details, whether it is available in the first, second, as well as in my proposed data set. So this is the analysis what I made in the IIT Delhi dataset, IMFDB, and in the proposed dataset. As you can see, I have taken around 32 accessory types starting from 1 to 2 and starting and here in all the three dataset. So as you can see here, the 1 to 20 dataset in IIT Delhi, some columns are there, and even from the frame 1 to 20 dataset, some columns are missing. So this indicates that some drawbacks are there in these two dataset, which I'm going to solve in the proposed dataset. Even we can see in my dataset also from 13 to 21, little bit is less is there, less column values are there, but I
Hello.
rectified it. Hello.
Sir, sorry for the interruption, but we are past the presentation time. Can you please get to the conclusion now?
Okay, fine. So this is my proposed model, and this is the overall accuracy of the model. This is the deep learning, and this is the accuracy. And coming to the conclusion, so I propose that with respect to Indian ethnicity, we have got three data set, out of which I proposing my data set, that is ICDFT, and this is the overall performance of the data set. Thank you. Hello.
Yes. Yes, Darshan. Thank you
Okay,
for
sir.
your presentation and thank you for understanding the limitation of time.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I have one question regarding that because you already predict the face disguise, I think, using deep learning techniques.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have one question is how do various disguise type affect the confidence score in face recognition
So,
algorithms?
sir, what happens in face recognition? I used VGG16 here, VGG16
Hmm.
for the face recognition.
Hmm.
The moment the male person goes for a gender disguise, like male becomes a female, then what
Okay.
happens? The confidence score automatically drops, sir. That I analyzed already. So which
Okay.
I'm working on that, sir, right now.
Hmm. Okay.
Even
Thank you.
VG16 also, this gender disguise and VG16 also is fooling, sir. Like Govinda, actor
Hmm.
Govinda disguise himself as a lady. When I
Yes.
give it for the VGG16, it will
Hmm.
map with Aishwarya Rai.
Oh.
That is happening, sir, actually.
Yes. 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 Yes.
That time I'm working on it, sir.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Thank you, Darshan. If anybody have any question, you can ask. I think nobody is here. Thank you very much, Darshan, for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
So now you can leave it, I think.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Now proceeding further, the next presenter is Harini S. from Karuna Institute of Technology and Sciences. And the paper title is Assurance Saving Blockchain Structure for Medical the Executives with Respect to the Board. Ma'am, if you're there in the meeting or any of the co-authors, please give me a response. If not, then we can proceed further with another presenter.
Darshan, can you mute yourself?
Okay, I think she is not there in the meeting yet. We will proceed further with the next participant, which is Vishwesh Kumre from Vishwakarma Institute of Technology. And the paper title is presenting on is Augmented Reality Software for Design and Architecture. I request Vishwesh sir to please start with your presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, we can see your screen now. You can start with your presentation.
Okay, so good afternoon, ma'am and sir. My name is Vishwesh Kumre. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you are audible.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir and ma'am. My name is Vishwesh Kumre, and I'm here to present my project, Augmented Reality Software for Design and Architecture. So first, we'll go to the introduction. Our project basically integrates the augmented reality technology with QR codes like we augment digital content on real world backgrounds like sofa or table or any house. Okay. So we have integrated this with the QR codes. Like if you scan the QR code with software, then it will augment the corresponding object to the real world environment. Our objective was simple. Basically, we are here to enhance the user experiences and enhance the data visualization. Like whenever we need to explain something in detail, we can do that with the help of augmented technology. Plus, this software helps designers to with the object placements. Like in this room example, this room we can wherever we can keep the object like sofa or any table. Where can we keep so that it's efficient for the user or the people living in that room? It becomes easier to pick up things or do any kind of work. Okay. Sorry. We'll go to the workflow. I'll show you the video of it demonstration. Here it scans the QR. Then the Unity, we have used Unity app. It installs all the packages and AR application. After setting this up, it renders the corresponding object related to this QR. It takes a little bit of time, sorry for that. Let me just install it. So that QR represents this sofa model. This is a room, and this is a small demo of the sofa, which augments on the real world background.
You can go on the next slide. I think it is not visible up to now.
Okay, because these are some of the models we have made in Blender. These are Blender. And tools for Unity for AR Foundation, for all the uh, means for creating the platform and integrating the objects with QR. Blender, we have made all the models in Blender. Plus, we have used the camera of mobile phones to display all the background and models on it. Many of the QR generation software was paid, so we used free QR generation softwares which are available on Google. And for the future scope, it can be helped in healthcare centers, like training the interns. Like as soon as, I mean, as many times the interns practice on a single operation, they can expert in that. Then plus in the healthcare sector, education sectors, by augmenting the 3D models, we can we teach the students in deep manner. And plus, it can be used in gaming and entertainment purpose. Thank you.
Okay, Biswesh, thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
So this is not a kind of research. This is a kind of project that you have implemented where you have incorporated QR code with
Yes.
augmented reality. So can you please give me one example as far as the healthcare is concerned?
So let's say we have some freshers in a hospital, and suppose they don't have an experience on certain operation or which are held in ICU or something. So with the help of our software, we can create a demo of a patient with all the objects, with all the organs in it, which we have to operate. So with the help of this, and we'll give the we can add the controller, like we can pick up things, all the equipments with the doctors have in the ICU, And with the help of this equipments, we can, on the software itself, we can operate the certain amount of organs in it. Like
Just a minute,
we
Vishwesh,
don't
just a
have
minute.
real sources.
Just a minute, just a minute. Vishwesh, is it needed?
Yes, sir.
Is it needed to have a QR code for this? If you don't have a QR code, you cannot show all these things there.
Um, I mean, in our project, we have used QR code. We have integrated QR code with it. I'll think about it if we need the QR code for programs.
No. So what is the benefit of having the QR code? Why? That means the visualization is better if you are using QR code, or you can say the processing becomes faster, right? What is the use of that?
It
Why? That
stores
means you
all
are.
the meta.
Yes,
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 yes.
please. Yes, continue.
I mean, whatever quality it has, I mean, the resolution and all the related document, when I say document, the material it has, it is all stored in QR.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Vishwesh, thank you very much. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Now we will go on with the next presenter. Okay, now I think Harini ma'am has joined the meeting. Ma'am, would you like to present right now?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you can start with your presentation.
Yeah, sure. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, hello. So, good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Harni. I'm a recent graduate from Cornell University. So, the project I have done in my final semester is medical management system using blockchain. So, here I'll just explain it one by one. Yeah. There are some issues in booking the hospitals and then patients waiting in a queue to visit a doctor every day-to-day life.
Harini,
Uh,
just a minute. Harini, can you please switch on your camera?
my camera, there's some default in my camera is not working.
Okay, let's go on.
Okay. So for why I introduced this project is for easy appointment scheduling, so that the patients cannot wait in a queue to visit a doctor, and then for some security applications also, like there are some patients data has been misleading outside, and I have used the blockchain for this, and then yeah. Yeah. So here the three models will be there: patient, doctor, hospital management, and admin. Here the admin will be managing the each hospitals. So each hospitals will have their separate doctors and then their patients. So here, when a patient requesting to visit a doctor in a specific hospital, they can book through online itself. It is a patient's availability and for what reason they want to see a doctor, and then they can directly consult with the doctor, and then they can get their prescriptions through online itself. So, they can request the prescription to doctor through online, and the doctor can send it to the prescription through online itself. So, there can be easy communication and easy process. So here, the hospital management will be having the each doctor's list in their management, what's the degree, certificate, and the experience, and the previous year experience. And the doctor and the hospital management will have the patient's previous records, like wherever they consulted, they have the previous records for medical management. And then the admin will be managing each hospitals under this. So here the admin will approve each files the management is requesting for, and then that will be stored in the database. So here I use the SQL and then Java for implementing this. And then for the security, I use blockchain. I use AES encryption for so that for security sensitive, and it will be encrypting the data and then storing in the hash values. Yeah. Hello.
Yes, continue.
Yeah, that's also. Hello.
Yes, yes, continue. Is it finished?
Yes, sir, that's all. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Harini, from where, from which institute you are?
Carnival Institute of Technology and Sciences.
Where is it?
Coimbatore.
Coimbatore. Okay. In which year you are right now?
I'm just graduated.
You graduated or you
Yeah,
are doing graduation? You
I'm
are BTech
graduated.
student.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. Okay, done. Okay. So this is the project, I think. This is not a kind of research. Hmm? This is a project. It's
Uh,
very good project, but
Thank you,
it
sir.
is, yeah, but it is not kind of research. Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay. So you are using blockchain for
Yeah,
security purpose, right?
yeah,
So I want to ask you first of all how you are using this blockchain for uh, maintaining the records or EHR, right? You
yeah.
are only just encryption. You are doing encryption and you are storing the uh,
Values in SHA.
patient's records hash, uh, uh, in a hashed form, right?
Yeah,
Right. You are using SHA-256 algorithm for that, and for encryption, you are using advanced encryption standard technique.
yeah.
Yeah.
So each model will have their security, like patients and then doctors' details.
Which model you are talking about?
There are four models I have used here, like the admin, the patient, doctor, and then management team, and then admin.
I'm little bit confused with this. I have one question. How you are using this blockchain? How your EHR patient's records are arranged in a blockchain? How you
Yeah.
did that?
So whenever a patient requesting for doctor visit, they will be uploading their previous prescriptions. So while
Mhm.
uploading the prescriptions for security, the admin team and the management team will be encoding and then saving it in the database.
No, this is also done by without blockchain also. If you have to store some particular data, you can store the data in an encrypted form. And for say for more multi-level security purpose, what you can do, you can generate one hash function of that, and at the upper level you can store the hash. So whenever somebody is asking that particular record, either doctor or patient or relative of the patient, so first of all, they will send a request with the hash value. Hash value is matched. Then according to hash value, that person will be authenticated, and then it will go into a database for decryption purpose. So what is the role of blockchain here? I am little bit confused with this.
Um,
Can you please
I
justify?
Yeah, I only use the AES algorithm and hash values only.
So this is just a encryption technique. You know what is the use of hash? Hash is used for the authentication
Yeah,
purpose,
yeah,
right? Right. And AES basically used to encrypt the data. That means you are implementing authentication as well. You are ensuring authentication of the date of the user as well as confidentiality to not to expose your data so that
yeah.
you can sorry you are encrypting that particular data. I am little bit confused with the term blockchain. So what is the use of that? Where the chain
Um,
is?
yeah. So
How you
like
implement the chain?
Um, uh, okay, so I'll just tell like when a patient is uploading, and I mean a doctor is uploading the patient's prescription.
Hmm.
When the patient is requesting the prescription from the doctor need to
Okay,
approve
just
it.
a minute, just a minute. Just tell me which blockchain technique you have used for that purpose.
Mm,
Do you know what is blockchain?
yeah.
Yeah. So which particular technique of blockchain you have used for all these things? In your implementation, have you implemented this project?
I only use the AES and hash file algorithm.
Okay. Okay, Harini. Thank you very much for
Okay,
your presentation. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your presentation. Now we will go on to the next presenter. The next presenter is Anjali Mahavar from Charodar University of Science and Technology, and the paper title is Carcinogenic assessment of novel imidazo 1,2A pyridine ligands using in silico molecular toxicity prediction tool. Ma'am, please start with your presentation.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll share my screen.
Anjali, share your video also, please.
Sir, actually, I've already started a video from my end. It showed me some technical issues. Just a second. Ma'am, sir, is it visible my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir, ma'am. My paper title is Carcinogenic Assessment of Novel Imidazo 1,2A Pyridine Ligand using the in silico molecular toxicity predictions tool. My co-author is Dr. Atul Patel, sir, and Dr. Ashish Patel, sir. Okay. So today I'm going to discuss about the introductions, the methods that I've used in silico toxicity tools, in which the Protox 3.0, PKCSM, and Venom Trade, these three are actually the in silico toxicity tools. Then the results that I got from these tools that I'm going to share. And then after comparative analysis, and then last conclusions. Sir, nowadays we are seeing that uh, in a drug development, toxicity is one of the biggest challenge. So many compound with promising pharmacological activities fail in preclinical or clinical stage due to its adverse effect, or particularly you can say the carcinogenicity. So in a traditional methods, what the chemical background people are doing, they are doing the practicals in vitro and in vivo testing, which are very expensive or time consuming, or you can say ethically concerned. And that's why in silico tools come into the picture. So my study explored how these tools like Protox 3.0 or PKCSM or Venom Trade can be used to predict this carcinogenic potential of molecule, which is I have used imidazo 1,2A pyridine ligands. First of all, what is imidazo pyridines and why I have used this? Actually, sir, it is a nitrogen containing fused heterocycles, and they have shown wide pharmacological activities, which is ranging from antibacterial to anti-cancer effects. So several FDA already approved drug like zolpidem, olfironium, or scaripidem, which are based on imidazopyridine scaffold. Hence, exploring new ligands based on these frameworks, which can lead to effect drug candidates and which will provide that are non-toxic. And that's why I've taken these molecules for checking whether it is the carcinogenic or not. So to check whether this molecule is carcinogenic is or not, I've used three basically existing in silico toxicity tool. That is one of it, Protox 3.0. And Protox 3.0 actually, sir, one of the web-based tool which actually based or built using the AI, particularly you can say machine learning and deep learning to predict the toxicity of the chemical compounds. It works by analyzing molecular structures or typically inputs in the form of the smiles string, because input will be our smile, which is in the form of the strings, and then we can extract the features from it. The features like fragment properties, structural alerts, chemical similarities, which are known as the toxicant. So using this feature extraction, then after apply the machine learning like deep neural networks, CNN, GNN, GAT, and which gives the accuracy of the molecules. Same as in the next the PKCSM. It is also one of the tools, prediction tools, which focus on the modelings or compounds pharmacokinetic or and toxicity proteins using the graph-based signatures, which again takes the features like atoms, atom bond. I mean, whether it is a ring or single bond or second bond. It's these kind of features taken in the PKCSM models. Again, it apply onto the machine learning algorithm and gives output in the form of accuracy or confidence base. So I have used this one of the method. The third one that I've used, that is the Venom Pred. Again, Venom Pred is also done also is a web tool, which is again accessing the toxicity of molecules. But due to the flexibility designs and robust, it gives a nice accuracy compared to another tools. It against these tools take the molecule in the form of smile string and take the again features extraction. And in again, Venom Pred also applied machine learning algorithm that is support vector machine k nearest KNN algorithm, and it gives us the output in the form of accuracy. So I have used all of these tools, and based on this tool, uh, I got the output, which you can see on the result. Sir, actually, I have used total 5 molecules, and out of 5, I just kept here one of the molecules result, which gives me the best result. You can see that it's give me the similarity 50, but accuracy is 67. Other 4, which I have not capped on the screen, I mean in the PPT, that gets the very lowest accuracy. That means it consider as those ligands are carcinogenic, and these ligands which gives me the best output from this existing tool. I can say that this gives the 67.38 accuracy, and it tells that this is the less accuracy, and that's why I kept as a result over here to show the best ligand out of 5. So this is the output, how the PKCSM gives me the structure of it, and the right hand side you can see the various the parameters which is given by the PKCSM tools. And again, the third one, which is the Venom Pred, it shows me the carcinogenicity, which is the 50% is carcinogenicity. That is whether it gives me the cancer in the futures or cancers or toxic in the future or not. And the next, based on this result, previous result, I just got to the conclusions or comparative analysis that I've used 5 different molecules, and the tools gives me the different accuracy and probabilities, including with confidence. And based on this, I got to understand that the ligand number 1, which gives me the highest accuracy, that means it is the less carcinogenic. So the people from the chemistry background can proceed with the first ligand to develop the new drug into the market. So the conclusion is, based on the tools, I can tell, or I can assume that 67.38% accuracy tells me that it is the less carcinogenic genicity, which having the probability score 0.56, which indicate the moderate confidence and still suggest for developing the new drugs, which will be the less carcinogenic and which will be helpful in the futures. These are the references. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Can you please tell me the name of database where you arrange all this data?
Yes, sir. Actually, in the market, I mean, Talks 21 dataset is already available. But, sir, I'm working on a new dataset which is provided my guide, and he is from the chemistry background only.
Okay. So you use Protex 3.0. You are telling Protex 3.0 is giving better accuracy.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, in this paper I have used, and this is the one of the part of my PhD. But later on, by comparing this, because I need to show the existing and the newest one, which I'm going to develop in the upcoming scenarios. That's why this is in this I've used only the existing one, that you with the help of the existing tool what I get, and when I develop my newest one, so what I'll get. But if I'll get the accuracy which is better than this, then I would go that okay, my tool is better than with the existing one. So here
Okay,
I have used that existing one.
Okay, so you are doing your PhD in a pharmacy, I think.
Sir, actually it is interdisciplinary chemistry using computer AIML.
Okay, what's your parent department where you are doing your PhD?
Ma'am, sir, I'm from computer science and engineering department.
You are from computer science?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So which particular language you have used to implement all these models?
Sir, I have used particularly, I'm using right now Colab or Python, you can say.
Okay. Thank you, Anjali. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am, giving me an opportunity for presenting my work. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for your presentation. Now we'll go on to the next presenter. So the next presenter is Atharva Khunte from JSPM Rajashri Shahu College of Engineering. And the paper title is Centralized Application Context Aware Firewall.
Am I audible?
Sir, please start with your presentation.
So, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Today I will fire.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, there is some network error in your voice. Hello. So your voice is breaking.
Sir,
Hello.
your voice is not clear. It's breaking.
Yes,
I
sir.
think there is a
Actually,
network issue at your end.
sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, you are
Yes.
audible now.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Atharv Khunte. Today I will be presenting my survey paper, Centralized Application Context-Aware Firewall. As you know, cyber threats grow more sophisticated, and traditional standalone firewalls are not longer sufficient. So this survey paper proposes an centralized context-aware solution to improve application security. So, sir, these are some of the papers which I have surveyed, which includes which are using adaptive firewall using ML, AI enhanced app firewalls, IoT resilience, low overhead firewalls, false positive reduction in WF, and centralized system sharing threat intelligence. So, traditional firewalls act in isolation, have static rules, and struggle to adapt to new attack patterns. So they lack real-time coordination between hosts, which leads to slow responses and increased vulnerability across the system. So our proposed solution is building a centralized context-aware firewall that collects attack data from multiple connected systems, share intelligence with clients not yet affected, automatically detect and block malicious IPs, provide real-time production, and reduce downtimes and data loss. So, sir, in comparison with traditional firewalls static rules, our proposed system will be having an adaptive context-aware rules. Traditional firewalls have manual response. This will be having real-time IP blocking and additional responses based on rules, which system will automatically detect. Traditional firewalls have isolated deployment. Our will be a multi-host support. Traditional firewalls don't have no threat sharing. Our will be having a centralized sharing or centralized command center. Traditional firewalls are generally high in cost. We are planning on using an open source stack so that the firewall can be accessible to anyone. So, in conclusion, I said traditional centralized and adaptive firewalls will be improving modern security, which can be scalable to multiple hosts. We are also researching on implementing ML for anomaly detection, API for threat detection data, and also planning a full multi-host simulation. Thank you.
Thank you, Athar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are in JSPM. Is it in Pune, I think, huh?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So you are the student of BTech?
Yes, sir. BTech Computer Science and Business Systems.
Okay. So you have you are going to propose. I think it is not still proposed.
Yes, sir. Not yet. We have researched about the what are different types of firewalls and centralized systems available in the world, and what we can add to the systems and improve it using our research.
So you did only the literature review,
Yes,
and
sir.
that you are going to that you are presenting here.
Yes, sir. It's a literature review, sir.
Okay. For your literature review, which research methodology you have applied?
So I have gone to multiple. So we first started on using what type of attacks happens. Basically on both.
I am asking you which research methodology you have applied. Research methodology. I am not talking about what are the steps of that. Which
Yes, sir.
research methodology you have applied for literature survey or literature review?
I exactly cannot actually not able to recollect the name of the methodology because
Okay, and how many papers you have researched or you reviewed?
so around sir, I need to check it because these are some of them. For five, we have researched around 15 to 20 research papers.
But you have not mentioned here.
So we have mentioned some of them because there are too many to explain. So I have, and there was time constraint. So I have mentioned
you don't
some
have
of
a
the.
2 minute. You have a 10 minutes. You know.
Yes, sir. So
Okay, just tell me what is the meaning of context aware? How firewall can find the context and work accordingly? Just tell me.
Yes, sir. So in terms of context awareness, sir, context aware based on users, device locations, and behavior, sir. So say for example, it is
You see,
generalized.
you are talking. Listen. You are talking about firewall, right?
Yes, yes,
Firewall will not receive the states of the user. Firewall will receive the packets
yes, sir.
that it will either that means it will filter.
Decipher. It will check the
Yeah,
packets based on
yeah,
the header and the data in the packets.
yes. So what
Yes,
about
sir.
the context of user here?
So context awareness. So I will give a generalized example what context awareness is. So for say if we are on a so if suppose there is a platform called Flipkart. So if someone is trying to buy something which is not available there,
My dear, I am not
say
talking.
if
Just give me the example. Just give me the example of context with reference to the packets that is received at the firewall for filtration. Just give me the example of that. Don't tell me about human or person. We know that what is the context,
okay,
right? In which
yes, sir.
context you are talking? What is the context? Context may be the temperature, right? Context may be anything,
Okay, so
right?
yes, sir.
Context says
Yes, sir,
nothing. This
got
is
it.
the event. Accordingly, the system is working. So
Yes,
what
sir,
is
got.
the what is the context in your case as far as this packet is concerned? Packet is coming to the firewall.
Yes, sir.
कौन
So
कौन से ऐसे
so
आपके context होंगे that firewall can check and work accordingly?
oh, yes, sir. So the firewall will be checking the ports of the system. So through which the packet is coming, there are default ports. Then IPs of the system, through which the packets is coming. We have researched that, and we currently researching on what additional we can add to the firewall context so that it becomes much
No, you
more.
see, port number, user ID, IP address. Yes, IP
Yes, sir.
address or port number, right?
Yes,
Source
sir.
address, destination address. This is always checked by the
Yes,
uh,
sir.
firewall. So what is the
Yes,
use of
sir.
context here? I want to understand that thing.
So we are currently working and researching on it. We have not yet reached that part. What exactly we can add to context awareness? We have a generalized idea what context awareness
Why
is,
you have
and
given, listen, why you have given the title like this? Okay, it's okay, sir.
yes, sir.
Thank you. You can, Siddhi, you can take another person.
Oops. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation. Now we will proceed to the next presenter. So the next presentation is of Prajakta Prasad Kohole from Datta Mega Institute of Higher Education and Research. And the paper title is Communication Theory, Understanding Communication Theory in Healthcare. Ma'am, please start with your presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will be covering a topic related to patients where the communications play a very important role between the patient also and between the healthcare workers. So basically, I have chosen this topic, communication theory in healthcare industry, because there is a thing where if there is not a proper communication in the healthcare industry, how it can impact the process and the misguidance between the patient and the healthcare worker.
Can you please share your screen?
Yes, sir. I'm just sharing it. Sir, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible. Now this is, I think, PPT, so you can use F5, right, or slideshow.
Yes, sir. I'm just doing it. Sir, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible,
Yeah,
but not yet slideshow. Okay, just
sir, I've started with the slideshow.
okay, but it is not visible here, but it's okay. You can continue.
Just a second.
Maybe it will come after some time.
So now,
Yeah, you can start.
okay, fine. Yes, sir. So basically my topic covers on the communication theory in the healthcare industry, how it can impact on the patient's related information. So basically it will be containing the abstract, introduction, theoretical framework, role in patient care and healthcare system, crisis in communication, digital communication, challenge and future direction, conclusion, and the references. Communication, has we all know, is a very
Prajakta, your PPTs are not increasing. It is on stuck on first slide.
Sir, but just a second, sir. Sir, I'm able to see the slide change.
But
Just a
here
second.
it is not. Here it is
Fine,
not
sir. I
changing.
will reshare it, sir. Just a second. Sir, now?
Not yet. Maybe.
So maybe because, sir, I am able to see the change, slide changes. Just a second, sir. Sir, now also it's not visible?
Not yet.
So just see, give me 1 second. Just a second. Sir, now it is visible?
Yeah, now it is visual, Prajakta. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Sir, introduction. Like in healthcare, like there are many type of patients coming inside. So if there is a wrong communication between the patient or by the communication by the healthcare worker, how it can impact for a wrong information. So there are various type of patients coming inside the hospital. There can be a language barrier. There can be people who will not understand our language. There can be a terminology which a doctor is using, like a medical jargon, like saying you are having an hypertension, but the person is not understanding. So this sort of things is being faced by the patients many times who is coming inside for taking a treatment in the healthcare industry. So that's why like what are the communication theory and how it impacts various way that I have covered over here. And I also wanted to expose like we there can be few things which had been brought, which is an easier way to communicate with the patient by easy way method. So like current like industry, like in healthcare, the theories which has been in use is like linear method, which is a one-way communication. One-way communication means just doctor is saying ki your discharge has been planned, but there is no feedback from the patient side ki what is discharge or something like that. Then two-way feedback is also model over there, the where feedback between both the parties is arising. Transaction models means where real time, where a sister and a patient is coming face to face, where the sister is telling the medications, what are the medication to be happened, why we are giving this injection or this. So this will be a transaction model. So in healthcare, linear, interactive, and transaction model are basically used currently. So how this is impacting? So in linear, there is only a one-way communication. Where example I have given ki just doctor have said ki your discharge has been planned because of why? Like there is a terminology example DAMA, discharge on your own risk. So the many times the patient is not understanding what is DAMA. Why the doctor have mentioned DAMA word? ki on your risk. So there's due to one communication, there should be always a second. So for that, I'm working out ki how we can just tell them ki why DAMA should not be taken. There are many patients who wants, because of financial concern, they always ask for DAMA or discharge. So doctor will directly say ki okay, fine, take a DAMA. But they will never understand, or they will never ask the question from the patient side ki why the DAMA should not be taken. So this should be worked out. Then interactive model, where is a telemedicine platform where a patient asks on a particular report, like suppose his report have came, on that basis he will ask to the doctor ki sir, what medicine I can take, as you have advised us ki this should be taken XYZ test to be done, so what with the, but again it's a two-way, but there is a time slot taken, like immediately I will not get a response. Then transaction model. So again, this is a two-way transaction model where interaction of patient and the nurses is one-to-one, or to the doctors or to the healthcare services who is directly providing the services to the patient. So what are the challenges when it comes to communication in healthcare? Culture difference impact communication. Culture means like the culture of the hospital is different. The patient who is coming, he is coming from a different culture, community, so he will not able to understand the terminology. Low health literacy, there is no awareness program done or something, so because of that the patient will not understand, because many time from the rural area the patients are coming, they will not understand the language or the things being used in the healthcare. Then EHR system, there is an electronic hospital record system which may be sometimes complex, like many time they will be using only English language, there will be not a language which is familiar or simple to understand. Always the documents will be in English form. It should be in the layman language also, like Hindi, Marathi, or the person understand that particular language for their future understanding and easy knowledge of what the reports contain. Privacy data protection must be ensured. Yes, if I use with the technology or telecommunication, there's like there were two presentation happened. One was through Harini and one was through, I think, Siddhi, not Siddhi, someone. So there they have used the communication where he have mentioned that there will be a QR code. Yes, if the QR code is there, so the privacy of data can be happened. So that can help to secure the data of patient. It will not get leak out anywhere. Then need for communication training across care level. So why the communication training is required? Because there can be a terminology which is very critical to understand. Like I have given, like you have been dictated by cancer of curosomia. What is curosomia? I will not understand because I don't understand that particular word being a patient. So it should be you have a cancer related to lower abdominal or something like this. So the communication training between the healthcare workers will help out a lot.
Projector, come on your work, please.
Yes, sir.
Please come on your work, proposed work. What is your proposed work here?
So proposed work, like I'm just working. This is like just like literature part where I have just done a working part where I will be planning to do utilize a methodology which will be a mixed methodology of qualitative and quantitative, where I will understand what is the requirement from the patient side and what is the requirement from the healthcare side also. Based on that, I'm planning to structure some system which will help out the patient and the healthcare workers very easily to convey the communication. So, sir, it is under process, like operation
So
excellence
on
started.
which particular stage you are in, on the of the research?
Sir, on the research, I have already started questionnaire and everything to the patients. I have also started taking the recording and all. So in that also many patients have given. I will also introduce that I am also working in healthcare only. So I have also faced that ki, being a healthcare worker or being a like a relative of a patient, how the things get missed because of a wrong communication, not a proper. So here, sir.
Okay, just tell me, Project, in which particular department you are doing your PhD?
Sir, in HR only I am doing, but in healthcare.
Okay, so you are from management side.
Operations. Yeah, sir. Majorly in
Management,
operations. Yes, sir.
engineering
Management part.
operation.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so how many paper you reviewed for this?
Sir, almost currently I have reviewed near about 20 papers in which I have also reviewed the WHO's guidelines and everything also recently.
Okay. Your research committee is already completed?
Yes, sir, already completed and I'm working also on that. My question, it's have been started recently. The scrutiny
Okay, so
committee have completed, sir.
yeah, so your title is finalized.
Yes, sir.
Title finalized. Okay, so you are currently the doctorate student, right? PhD
Yes,
student.
yes, sir.
Okay, so which particular research methodology you are using for your PhD?
Sir, as I told you, the qualitative, quantitative, both the methodology, mixed methodology, interview methodology also, and survey methodology also. Like
Okay.
interview one-to-one also, physically, since I'm working in healthcare, and to the survey questionnaire also, like catching few of the patients and all. So based on that, I am
So
planning
in this
tool.
research paper, what you are going to present is it research that is literature review or what?
Sir, I'm planning to prepare one tool where, like, it will be basically on operation excellence, where real-time feedback and process can be taken, like live data. Like, suppose anyone wants to comment, like, what hurdles he have faced at the
No,
time.
I understood. I understood
Yes, sir.
what you want to do. But in this research paper, what you are going to present? That means, is it research? Is it your research, your work that you want to do, or this is the research? What you can say, the literature survey.
So, majorly literature survey.
Okay, but in this presentation, I have not found any research articles that you already reviewed. What was the work of that particular research work? What was the research gap in that particular research? Have you understood my question?
Got it, sir. Got it, sir. Research and literature, like that gaps, what were the observations and all that I missed,
Yeah,
sir, in the slides, right, sir?
yeah. So if it is a literature survey or that means explanation of existing research, then it should be properly written.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Prajakta, thank you very much for
Yeah,
your
thank you,
presentation.
sir. Yeah.
Siddhi,
Hello. Okay, let's get started with another presentation. So the next presenter is A. Punitha from KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology. And the paper title is Graph Neural Networks for Device Driver Malware Detection, a feature engineering based approach to predict malicious attacks. Ma'am, please start with your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, good
yeah.
afternoon, all. Myself, Punita.
Punitha, can you please share your camera also?
Sir, actually, I'm outside with my band. I don't have much bandwidth to turn my camera on. Sorry, sir.
Okay, so
Yeah,
continue.
apologies for that. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. So, myself, Punita, working as assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology. I'm here to present my research topic, Graph Neural Network for Device Driver Malware Detection, a feature engineering approach to predict malicious attack. The reason for choosing this topic is device drivers are a common and dangerous entry point for the advanced malware to attack our system. Since they run at the kernel level with high system kind of privileges, any compromise can lead to serious security breaches or attacks. The traditional antivirus method, which is often failed to detect these threats, especially when malware uses technique like obfuscation or API call manipulation. To address this, we explore graph neural network, which are well suited for analyzing the complex relationship between the system calls, memory access, and other execution patterns, as well as the behavioral of the incoming patterns. So this approach allows for more accurate and robust detection of malicious drivers, even in the diverse environments like Windows, Linux, and Android. So, my research objective is device driver run in the most privileged mode of the operating system, the kernel. So this makes them prime target for the attackers, especially for deploying rootkits. Rootkit is something like a malware um, to unprivilege the execution. So the traditional malware detection techniques like signature matching or heuristic rules are struggling so much to identify the new incoming behaviors or the patterns. So to address this, we propose a graph-based deep learning model that can dynamically detect even obfuscated or unknown malware. So here, our main goal was to design a system that uses the graph neural network combined with the feature engineering to identify the malicious drivers. So, so this is the overall system architecture. So we start collecting the system logs from Simon on Windows, audited on Linux, and from the logs on the Android also. So then we applied feature engineering to extract both the static and the dynamic features. So next, we convert the execution behavior into the graph structure. So this graph passes out to the GNN model, which uses the GCN and GAT layers to classify the drivers as binning or malicious. So it is a multi-stage pipelining optimization for real-world scenarios. So here the feature engineering includes two types of features. One thing is static and dynamic. In static, features are extracted from the driver binaries, things like entropy of the sections, the API they import, and how much code they contain compared to data. And in the dynamic features, which comes from how the driver behaves purely at the runtime. So we look at the API call sequences, memory access pattern, and whether the driver tries to inject code into other process. And together, these features give a rich view of the driver intention. So this is the graph modeling. So we model the driver behavior as a graph where node represents system entities like process or API calls and edges show the relationship between them. So using the graph convolution network, we try to capture the structural information of the data. Then graph attention networks assign importance to specify the API interaction. So these are the experimental data sets. We trained and tested our model on real world data sets. From Windows, we collected over 15,000 samples using Simpson with 4,500 on them flagged as malicious. From Linux, we have used 12,000 kernel traces from Ubuntu system. And from Android, we have collected 10,000 kernel from the driver sample. So the malware sample were sourced from the platforms like VirusTotal. So this gave us a wide variety of attack scenarios to evaluate against, so that we can able to analyze the behaviors. If any change in the behavior occur, we try to identify those patterns. So those things we got to know in this. And about the results, we compared our GNN model with models like Random Forest, XGBoost, LSTM, and CNN. So traditional model did somewhat fairly well, but CNN, for example, reached 91% of accuracy. But our GNN model outperformed them with an accuracy of 95.8 and F1 score of 92.8. So the reason is that GNN can understand the context and structure of the execution behavior rather than just treating events in isolation. So one of the most important aspects of the malware detection is robustness against the threats. So we tested our model against common techniques like API call, reordering, obfuscation, and sleep-based delays. So while the traditional models struggled, but our GNN model detect over 91 to 93 percentage of these attacks successfully. Also, we had very low false positive and false negative rates. So I think this makes the model suitable for practical deployment in real world systems. So to summarize, our approaches definitely leverages the power of graph-based learning to model and detect the malicious device drivers with high accuracy. We go beyond static rules and instead focus on understanding the behavioral pattern dynamically. In future, we aim to integrate this model into real-time intrusion prevention system, which uses the federated learning for decentralized security. And even we try to explore hardware assisted detection using trusted platform models. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Punita, for your nice presentation and for nice work. Can you
Yes,
please
sir.
show me the accuracy slide? Yes, this one. This one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in this PPT, you are telling that proposed GNN is giving you 95.8% accuracy. That's very good. So
Yes,
can
sir.
you please tell me in feature engineer what thing you have changed in your feature engineering so that you got this thing?
Sir, in feature engineering, we try to extract the features from the driver, sir, and we try to analyze what is the behavioral of each and every features. So by means of the threshold value, if any particular features exceed the threshold value, then we try to map it as some malfunctioning is occurring over there. So we try to
Okay.
concentrate on that feature dynamically. So we try to react like that. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
Just tell
mainly
me just
dynamically. Yes, sir.
okay. Just show me just previous slide of this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here you have taken experimental data set, right? From where
Yes,
you
sir. Yes.
found this data set?
Sir, we do have sorry UNN system data sets. Yes, sir.
UNN
So there.
system data set.
Yes, sir. UNN actually our main focus is on system calls, sir. So as of our analysis through system calls only major attack is coming in. So, by means of the UNN system call we and KDD, yes sir. From
Okay,
those
KD.
two we try to yes sir. From KDD,
Okay.
from those two we try to get the data set, sir. But actually we have not experimented those completely, sir. But 75% we got the samples and it is working. But we are getting some more errors if we try to put all those data we have collected. So,
Okay.
but we have
So
got,
I
yes,
have
sir.
another question with this. You
Yes,
already
sir.
have this KDD or UNN based data set where
Ye-
you found this around 15,000 samples, and out of that 4,500, that is 4,500 malicious, and
Yes, sir.
10,500 is benign attack.
Yes,
So
sir.
this
Yes,
is
sir.
if this kind of system or this kind of data set you already have. So this is a kind of supervised learning and supervised prediction. How you
Yes,
are
sir.
telling that it will predict the unknown data set
Sir, yes, sir,
or
it is a
unknown
kind of
attacks?
supervised learning. So
Yeah.
to make all those algorithm put into that whether which one gives accuracy, and what we did is we created a web page, sir. So we
Mhm.
created a web page and we deployed in our system, and we have our own driver and we try to uh, uh, mm, I mean, they classify all the features, and we try to create the malicious feature through coding, and we try to
Mhm.
install in our driver, and we checked how our system getting classified because we try to implement in any other system possibility of the system may getting crashed.
But
So, and
these
we
but
have a
these num
separate system.
but
Yes,
these
sir.
number of samples are fixed, na?
Yes, these number of samples are fixed, but yet to verify, yet to propose something new so that we have our separate system installed. We have created one page and we also created an application, one simple application. So we
Mhm.
tested through our driver. I think it works. GNN works. What we proposed works compared to the all existing algorithm. We try to
Okay.
bring with more future
So why
works.
you are not using SMOT for that?
Sorry,
SMOT.
sir, I didn't get you.
Why are you not using that SMOT? That is for generating synthetic attack by this, so that
Okay.
you can find something different kind of
Sure.
attack data.
Sure, sir.
That
Definitely,
means
I'll look into
synthetically you
it.
can generate, now, so that you can find
Yeah,
some
yeah.
unknown attacks also.
Yes, sir. Definitely, I'll note it, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes,
That's
sir.
okay. Thank you, Punita. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
very much for your
Thank you.
contribution.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we will go on to the next presenter. So the next presenter is R. Sai Prithvi from SRM Institute of Science and Technology. And the paper title is MCALHA Multimodal Conversational AI for Lung Health Assessment. Sir, please start with your presentation.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Am I audible and my videos
Yes.
clear? I'll quickly share my screen. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Uh, so my topic is multimodal conversational AI for lung health assessment. So I'm from SRM Institute of Technology.
Sai, your presentation is not visible to us. Like your
Oh,
video is
sorry.
on. Yeah.
Is it visible now?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes.
Make it full screen and you can go ahead.
Yeah. So the main purpose of this research is to, since we only have one particular model for diagnosing lung diseases, so I have just researched and found tried to check that almost three models can be used, like X-rays, images, and a chatbot. So that is the main objective of this model. Because previously the problem statement was that for traditional lung diagnostics, only X-rays and sound were we are using currently. So I thought of maybe we can use a chatbot to integrate it, and uh, maybe so that it will be very useful, since in remote areas the facilities will be minimal. So to overcome this, I've used this model. So this is the statistics of the lung disease in the last year, uh, in which we had many lung health issues. So the motivation of this project was to, because of many lung diseases were there, and only traditional methods like stethoscope and X-rays were used. So to overcome this, we are using a multimodal conversational AI with a chatbot. So these are the literature surveys which I referred, and I've made this as a research paper. So I'll just come to the architecture diagram. So this is the architecture diagram where we give three inputs. One is a chest X-ray data set, and one is the respiratory sound data set, and one so based on it, we do the pre-processing. One for the image, we resize it, and we use text tokenization for the chatbot. Uh, Chatbot that speech things, and for MFCC features for our random forest things. And post that, we do the data cleaning and feature extraction, and then we combine all the three inputs into a multimodal fusion layer through which it is passed to the model, and then we give then the output is getting shared. So that is the so this is the architecture diagram, and these are the methodologies I used. So for the data collection, I've used Chi Expert X-ray data set, which is available in Kaggle. So for that, for the X-ray images, I've used that data set, and for pre-processing, I've converted the images to grayscale and resized the images to uniform dimension. Normalization I've used, and for the images, I've used CNN model, and it is also for the X-ray images. So that is the thing. And yeah, for the audio data set, I have used respiratory sound data set, and based on that, I have used. And this is the previous data sets which was used in other models. And the evaluation metrics comes to around 80.3 accuracy and 0.80 for precision and all for the CNN model. And for the random forest model also, it's coming around 82%. And these are the codes which I've used for the implementation. And this is the results. So this is the model comparison for the CNN previous based on for the previous model. I've just compared it. And this is the epoch-wise accuracy comparison for our data set, and performance metrics comparison for the things. And this is the chatbot which I've done. So if we give any one symptom and like that, it will just diagnose it. Still, this chatbot is in progress. So maybe I'm working on that part. So the conclusion is around 80% accuracy, precision, and all we get for the chatbot. And this is the future works. I'll try to optimize it for more weighing, for more better decision making and other things. And also, I'm planning to update it for a cloud-based or mobile application for real-time purpose. So that's all from my end. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sai, for your nice work. It is related with NLP.
Yeah,
For
it's based on LLPs.
NLP, yes. For assessment of lung health care. Thank you very much.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
anybody have a question, if you have a question, please ask.
Thank you.
Okay, I think nobody have a question. Thank you, Sri.
Sure. Thank you.
You
Thank you,
can
sir.
take another.
Yes, okay, sir. So the next presenter is Rahul from Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and the paper title is The Influence of Influencers on Student Investment Decisions. Sir, please start with your presentation.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Just try sharing it. Okay. Can you see the screen right now? Can you see the screen?
yes,
Okay, so shall I start?
yes, sir.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rahul, and I'm here to represent on behalf of my team, which comes from Amrita School of Business, Kochi, on the topic the influence of influencers on student investment decision. So, according to NASCOM, about 70% of Indian youth are relying on social media for their financial information. With the growth of social media, a new group called influencers has emerged. They provide investment advice in an informal, entertaining way. While this makes finance accessible, many students follow them without verifying their credibility. Unlike certain advisors, these influencers often operate without oversight and regulation, raising questions about trust, risk, and ethical practices. So our research addresses a growing concern. Students are replacing traditional financial experts with influencers. These influencers may lack professional credentials or transparency, yet still impact real money decision. There is a clear gap in research when it comes to how these factors influence young, inexperienced investors. This is where our study comes in. So we set out to measure how much students trust influencers, whether they understand the risk involved, and if they consider ethical aspect of such content. Ultimately, we want to see how all these factors influence their actual investment behavior and what can be done to create a safer digital financial ecosystem. Prior studies show how influencers can play both positive and negative role. While some educate and simplify complex topics, many promote products without proper disclosures. Young investors are especially vulnerable to herd behavior, often mimicking influencer portfolio without fully understanding the risk. This is what we learned from the previous research. So we conducted research using structured online questionnaires through surveys among 185 university students from the age 18 to 24. The question explored how much they trust influences, how risky they find their advice, and whether they perceive any ethical issues. We then use regression analysis to understand how these variables influence actual investment behavior. So here, as you can see from the slide, students show a decent awareness across the board. They trust influence moderately and recognize ethical issues, but behaviorally the influence is strong. Despite risk awareness, students still act on their advice. There's a gap between knowledge and action, which is key to understanding the problem. We observe strong positive relation between trust and investment behavior. Surprisingly, even risk awareness correlates with engagement. Students often know the risk but invest anyway. The strongest correlation was with behavioral influence, showing that power of social media, trends, and peer validation. Our regression model confirms that trust is a key driver of behavior. While students do notice ethical red flags and risk factors, they still invest based on trust. This means even minor signals of trustworthiness can override rational risk assessment. Our risk model confirms that trust is a key driver of the behavior. So, more than risk, they rely on trust on making investment decision. So, in conclusion, student investors are heavily influenced by how much they trust influencers, even when aware of risk or ethical issue. This highlights the urgent need for educational reform, ethical guidance, and for influencers and regulatory framework to protect vulnerable investors. Thank you. Hello.
Thanks, Rahul. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Okay.
If anybody have a question, please ask. I think nobody have a question. Thank you very much, Rahul.
Okay,
Now,
thank you.
Siddhi, you can go ahead.
Okay. So the very last presentation of today's session is by Dheeraj Hegde from KLE Technological University, and the paper title is Wavelet-Based Representation of Images in Latent Space. Sir, please start with your presentation.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, you are audible.
Is the screen audible?
Yes.
Sorry, is the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, sir,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is visible.
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dheeraj Hegde, and I am here to present our work titled Wavelet-Based Representation of Images in Latent Space, done in a collaboration with my peers Aishwarya Prajwal and my professors Satish Shikmat sir and Nirmala Asha. So our research explores how wavelet transforms and convolution neural network can be combined to generate compact, meaningful representations of images in latent space. Uh, so let me begin with the context. The main goal of image processing is to enhance image quality, extract information, and support tasks such as image restoration, pattern recognition, and compression. Traditionally, methods like JPEG, JPEG 2000, all are used for compression, and there are many neural network models to extract image features and all. So in recent years, deep learning has introduced new possibilities by learning features directly from data. In this work, we propose a method using wavelet transforms to extract features from the images and to represent the images in a latent space where we can use that latent space for any downstream tasks. Uh, Here, our objective was to apply a wavelet transform to get the effective feature extractions from the raw images to generate a compact representations of images using convolution neural network to represent the images in latent space, which captures essential features, most of the features from the input image. And the final is to reconstruct the image in the whole process with a downstream task, which we have done as a classification. So when we decompose any image through wavelet, we get four images at the level one. That is LL channel, low bandwidth channel, LH channel, low and high bandwidth channel, HL channel, high, low, and HH for high, high. This four is for each channel. We have extracted these images decomposition with each channel of the RGB. So having three channels in images, total we have obtained 12 images of this kind. So our methodology was there will be input raw images which will be normalized using the normalization techniques of mean and standard deviations. Then we use 2D Weber transforms and get the 12 channels of RGB. So most of the techniques use wavelet transform for the average of the three channels and get four outputs. But what we have done is we have decomposed the images into RGB and also decompose them into wavelet. So we have got 12 images and we have combined it into a single 12 channel matrix. So another technique is people use the four images in a single image having four sides, so that the image, all the features get in a single image of a three channel. So we use convolution networks to get the latent representations. Uh, then the latent representations to get the, as our model was unsupervised. So the first training model was unsupervised. So we used the input images as a ground truth and just reconstructed them. We used deconvolution and inverse 2D wavelet, where we again converted the 12 channels into the normal image, and we took the MSC loss between input and reconstructed image. Once our model is fully trained, we discard that decoder part and we use the encoder part, where we get the latent representations of every input images. Then we use that latent representations to any of the classification network. Example, any cat dog classifications, and we take out use this pre-trained network to any downstream tasks. So we used our experiment was on three different data sets, consisting of 32 cross 32 image size, then 64 cross 64, and 256 cross 256. So for 32 cross 32, we use CFAR 10. For 256 cross 256, we use a dog cat recognition model from Kaggle. And for 64 cross 64, we used Cub 200 to 211 images, which has many which had many birds images. So our experiment went through three stages. I can say, like three different data sets, uh, where we used the same 32 cross 32, 64 cross 64, and 256 cross 256 to get to see how our model or our idea works on different types of images. So we compress this images into, like we compress the 32 cross 32 into 10 cross 10 cross 32 images in using convolutions, and we got latent size of 10 cross 10 cross 32 in the same way for other dimensions of images. After getting this latent space, we, after training the whole model, we use this latent space for any downstream task, uh, where we use a classification model on a cat and dog data set. These were the results for the reconstructed images, where the input image were 32 cross 32, and the reconstructed image, you can see the same size. The same way we have done for 64 cross 64 and 256 cross 256. So the limitation of this model was the quality of latent space to be better. So we will be having many wavelet transforms methods. So all the transform methods have their own pros and cons. So uh, selecting any wavelet method only depends on your downstream tasks or your method overflow. So this is the one limitations what we have faced. And for the conclusion, we used our total work depends on wavelet transforms, convolution neural network, and latent space. So the representation of any images in the latent space to be ensured to be capturing essential image features and reducing the dimensionality. So as we can see, the images will be compressed to another form. We further optimize this method using wavelet design and CNN architecture. This framework could be extended to more complex and real-time applications in the future works. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dheeraj. What was the how many number of approaches you have used for this?
Actually, we used yes, sir, epochs, Nara. Epochs, na, sir.
Yeah, epoch.
Actually, we trained on 50 epochs for this
Okay.
256 cross 256 images,
Total
and
number
it
of epoch was
gave a
50.
good.
50.
Yes, sir. We
Okay.
use low epochs to train to check how our features were extracted. If you are not using any wavelet transforms, then to get the same output, you had to need to train the model for 200 epochs. But using this wavelet and our feature extraction, we reduce
Mhm.
the training time into 50
Very
epochs.
good. Very good. Thank you, Dheeraj. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir, for your presentation. Now we are done with all the presentations. I sincerely thank our authors for their excellent presentations and contributions in this session, and all our participants for being a part of this international conference. I hope this session was informative enough. We, on the behalf of whole team, thank you for support during the 10th version and all the previous 8 versions of the conference. We will be happy to have you in the 11th version in 2026. All the presenters would be getting their digital certificates via email within 2 working days. Further, all the papers have already been forwarded to the Springer. The publication will be live within 7 to 8 months. Kindly cooperate with our team of ICT4SD. Lastly, I also would like to thank our session chair, Dr. Basant Tiwari, for chairing this session.
Thank you, Siddhi. Thank you very much. Thank you, Hers. And thank you, all the participants, all researchers, all the best for all of you. Thank you
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. A
thank
token
you.
of appreciation to the chair on behalf of Team ICT4SD and Global Knowledge Research Foundation and partners. Thank you, everybody, for your valuable presence. Now, just before we end this session, I would like to request you all to please turn on your cameras so that I'll be able to take a snapshot of today's virtual conference. Okay, I've
So I
taken
want
the
to say,
snapshot.
I want to say one thing, that what was the, we can say that what is the this session was diverse, how diverse this session was. We are actually using ICT and this information and communication technology for sustainable development. And in this session, how many diverse kind of paper we have, all application area were covered in this session. So this is very good for all of you. Right, and very much thankful for all of you. You have given such a great or informative research that you presented here. And I all the best to all of you that you can do very good work in your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we can leave this meeting.
Thank you, sir.